Okay, there we go. Recording your screen. Please keep this tab to record. Okay, to record. Okay, so this has to be open. And I can go over here. And now I can do. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hi there. This is my presentation on the WIPO and U.S. copyright law, explaining how the two are related and why they matter. The WIPO, brief overview. This is the global forum for a variety of purposes, mostly concerning intellectual property and global copyrights. This includes policy and cooperation of information. They're self-funding and also a part of the UN. They are located in Geneva, Switzerland, and they were established in 1967. The basic structure of the WIPO is that it is split into 8 sectors. Each of these sectors is headed by a Deputy Director General or a Assistant Director General. And each sector is comprised of several divisions, and they each have their own varying purposes on the types of goals and things that they accomplish. These divisions are headed by just a regular director, and then above all of this leadership is the Director General, and this is the current Director General, Darren Tang. As far as policies and policymaking go, there are 2 main decision-making bodies, the General Assembly and the Coordination Committee. These 2 bodies meet annually, along with varying other bodies as well, and they discuss progress and policy direction at these meetings. Some noticeable policies and policy discussions are frontier technologies that change communication and innovation. These are also constantly changing. One notable thing that they discussed here just this past September is AI and the type of implications that has on intellectual property. And they also have sustainable development goals, which are just huge and overarching for the entirety of the UN. And the WIPO contributes to this by providing services to member states that drive innovation in such areas as, developing less developed countries and the technologies that will do that. And then they also discuss and consider issues on competition between companies. A lot of their agendas that they propose and put forth are usually used to help consumers differentiate between competitors. Cooperation with member states. So this is sort of split up into 3 different sectors. We've got development cooperation, which includes a guide for implementing projects. Public and private partnerships are those that facilitates such things as providing resources for consumers and businesses alike. Global cooperation builds like a general and global respect for intellectual property and the protection of a global infrastructure. In the U.S., these laws are those that protect a creator from having their work stolen and used by other individuals. This covers many things, such as architecture, audio creations, motion pictures, books, and a lot more. And other rights include protecting the rights of authors, making copies and selling their works as they want to. Some notable laws are the U.S. Constitution granting power to enact power to Congress to enact and levy copyright laws. The first copyright law was actually enacted in 1790, and since then there have been 4 revisions in 1831, 1870, 1909, and 1976, respectively. Recent act in 1998 was the Sony Bono Copyright Term Extension Act. It's quite the name. That extended how long a copyright lasted for after the death of an author. So it used to be 50, and so they extended it to 70. So, let's say J.K. Rowling were to die this year, she would still be the owner of the Harry Potter series 70 years from now. So it'd be a long time before that's fair use and public domain. It'd be a long time. The roles of the U.S. Copyright Office. So this office is sort of responsible for these main things and a bunch of other administrative things, but mainly we've got administering the Copyright Act, who gets copyright and who doesn't, creating and maintaining a public record of all copyrighted works, providing technical assistance to Congress and the executive branch on such things as drafting and commenting on different pieces of legislation. They also provide public information as well, and the office also assists the Library of Congress on record keeping. But why are the two important? So the U.S. is part of the Security Council of the UN, so they hold a lot of influence in the different organizations there. They have representatives at the WIPO. A lot of the ways that we do things here kind of carry over on the global stage, and they work hand in hand. You know, they can kind of keep each other in check a little bit, and the WIPO can make recommendations to member states like the U.S. So it's kind of a big deal in that regard. The legislation and policies of the two are important for regulating competitions between companies and protecting IP of the companies and individuals alike. So, yeah, it's all for the protection of property, basically. And then this is my works cited. So that's basically what I have. I hope I compiled that information in a concise and brief way.